we are going to analyze, first of all, our savings or goals that we are going to talk today. So always in our classes, we are going to analyze and work about three goals. The first goal today is that you and me are going to learn what are the savings. This is the first goal. We are going to learn, we are going to know, we are going to improve maybe for all of you what are the savings. Number one. The number two, the goal number two for today. We are going to start saving money using some techniques. Maybe we need to change bad habits for good habits. So we are going to analyze this in this class, this goal in this class. And we have the third goal, goal number three. Also, we are going to know what is the key to have success in a personal startup. I repeat for the 30 people that are connected in this class. We are going to know what's the key to have success in a personal startup. So, the topic today is basically savings, changing bad habits to start saving money, and we are going to discover what is the key to um, achieve achieve a success to a personal startup. So let's go ahead and start with the quote. Always in my classes, always in my classes, we analyze, we read a quote, a famous quote, maybe said in a book, said in a movie, said in a magazine, wherever you can think in this moment. And today we have to Charles A. Jaffe. And these men say that it is not your salary that makes you rich. It is not your salary that makes you rich. So what makes me rich? Can you question in this moment? So Charles J say that it's your spending habits. It's your spending habits. So it's not your salary that makes you rich, it's your spending habits. Spending habits. Please take note about these two words, spending habits. This is the success, like Charles J. say today in our quote that we are analyzing in this moment. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the first topic that we have prepared for you in this second class. So, first of all, I want to talk with you about savings. Maybe you remember that in 80, I don't know, 7 days ago, we were talking to about your savings and my savings or savings. In this class, we are going to make an emphasis about what can we do to increase our savings in home, at home, in your house, maybe in a bank, maybe in business. So we have here three tips for you about this topic that we started talking with you 1 week ago. So the first tip is think about your future. Think about your future. We need to think about the future. If we only think in present, for example, we are going to spend a lot of money in a lot of things that you and me don't need. We need to think about the future. What's the future? The future is tomorrow. Maybe the future is in 1 hour. The future is in 1 week. The future maybe in 1 month, in 1 year, maybe in the next 5 years. We will have a future. So you and me need to think about this future. What do you want? What do you want to do? Maybe in November, maybe in December, at the end of this year, maybe in 2000, in next year, for example. What will you do next year? What will you do in 2022? What will you do? You need to think about your future. I need to think about my future. This is the first tip if you want to start saving money. The second tip, the second advice today is that we need to change bad habits to good habits. If you, for example, cannot save money in a week, for example, you have bad habits. You need to change that bad habits in good habits. How can I start saving money in 1 week? So it's easy if you want. Maybe it's difficult if you don't want. But if you want to start saving money, you can start today. For example, if you want to start saving 2 quetzales, 5 quetzales, maybe here in Guatemala, you need to start 10 or 20 quetzales. You can start saving money today. Today, this afternoon, tonight, you can start saving money. But you need to change the bad habits to good habits. Maybe your family, they couldn't save money in their lives, but you can change that bad habits. You can start saving money today. You need to make that change, bad habits to good habits. Number two. And number three, to start saving money, we need to be disciplined. You and me need to be disciplined. Not only saving money, we need to be disciplined in all things that we do in a week, all things that we do in a day. We need to be disciplined. For example, you receive maybe a salary at the end of the month, maybe in these days. We are in at the end of the month, and maybe you receive your check, your own check, and you have your salary. You are going to the bank to change that check, and you have cash. You have a lot of money, and what will you do with that money? In this moment, what you need to do is to be disciplined. To be disciplined. Maybe you need to pay the electricity. Maybe you need to pay the water at your home. Maybe you need to pay the university. Maybe you need to pay a lot of things at your home. You and me need to pay everything, a lot of things every single month. So what we need to be disciplined, that you and me need to be disciplined when we have that cash in my hand, in your hand, in our hands. We need to be disciplined when you and me have cash, a lot of money in our hands. Maybe you can think, maybe you can do, and take that money and go to the bank and open an account and save your money. Maybe you have 1,000 quetzales. Maybe you can take, I don't know, maybe 200 quetzales, 300 quetzales, and go to the bank and open an account and save money. But for this moment, in this moment, what we need to be disciplined. We need to change bad habits to good habits, and we need to think about the future. We need to think about we need to think about the future. These are the three tips talking about savings. What else we have here in the screen? What else we have in the screen? Okay, maybe your incomes are 1,000, like I said 1 minute ago. Maybe you receive 2,000, 3,000 quetzales, 5,000, I don't know, maybe 10,000, 15,000 quetzales, whatever amount you receive. your income, what do you need to know in this moment? The advice or the recommendation for you is that you need to save the 20% every month. 20% every month. Please memorize this in this moment. What is the amount that I need to save every month? Okay, this you have this in your screen. You need to separate or your salary or your incomes every month that 20% of your incomes of your check. You need to separate 20% every month. 20%, or maybe if you want to see this percentage by a week, for example, so you need to divide 20% in 4 weeks, so you will obtain the 5% that you need to save every week. So if you want to see it weekly, you need to save 5% every week. If you want to see it by monthly, you need to save 20% every single month. 20% every month. We have an advice for you in red letters. In red letters, what said in what you read? What do you read in your screen in red color? It says, "Don't spend your money if you don't need." Please read with me what we have in red color. Please don't spend your money if you don't need. I repeat slowly. Don't spend your money if you don't need. Don't spend any money. If you don't need another cell phone, for example, please don't spend your money. If you don't need another computer in this moment, so don't spend your money. Maybe you have a lot of shoes at home, you have a lot of sneakers, you have a lot of clothes, I don't know. So you don't need more sneakers now, you don't need more shoes now, you don't need more clothes now. Please don't spend your money if you don't need. Logically, if you have an emergency, so what can you do? Pay. We don't avoid if we have an emergency. But if you are not in an emergency, what can you do? Please save your money. How much? The 20% every single month. How much? The 20% every single month. It's easy, I think. We don't need to be here analyzing about this advice. Only we need to start thinking that our future is in our hand. Our future that you have today, the future that you have today, will be better if you start saving money, maybe putting apart the 20% of your incomes, the 20% of your salary, the 20% of your check every single month. This is the advice for 51 people that we are connected in this class. Let's go ahead. More tips. We have more tips for you here in the screen. I hope that you can see this picture. I hope that you are watching this in this moment. So we have another tip for you to start saving money. What do you need to know in this moment? You need to know, you need to remember, you need to take this tip, to take this advice that you need to take, excuse me, you need to name your savings. Name your savings. Name your savings. What name I can put to my savings? Okay, we have in this picture maybe two examples. You can read it in your screen. And we have, for example, the savings about travel. You, if you want to travel, maybe here in Guatemala to another city, maybe you are living at the south of Guatemala or Guatemala country. Maybe you are living in the north of Guatemala country. Maybe you are living at the west of Guatemala country, or maybe at the east of Guatemala country, wherever you are living now. You can take a trip and take a vacations and make a travel this year. So you need to name your savings travel. These savings will be for my travels. I want to go to Quetzaltenango City, maybe. I want to travel to Guatemala City, to the capital. I want to travel to Jutiapa. I want to travel to San Marcos. I want to travel to Retauleu, whatever place you want to travel. So you can name your savings. These savings are for my travel. So you are changing a bad habits for a good habit. What else? Maybe you want to buy a car. So please name your saving like a car. My saving or my savings are named a car. Maybe you are thinking in a new car. Maybe you are thinking in a car used. I don't know, um, whatever you want. Maybe you think in a motorcycle. Maybe you think in to buy a machine, for example, a computer. So you can name your savings like computer. My savings are for a new computer. Maybe you can name your savings like a new cell phone. This month, this semester, I will save money for a new cell phone. This semester, I going to save money for a new car. I'm going to save money to my first house, for example. If you want to buy a building, you can name your savings like my house, my new car, my travel, my new computer, my new cell phone, whatever thing that you want to buy. Maybe at the end of the year, you can name your savings. I hope that you are understand what I'm talking to you, what we are analyzing here in this class, and please name your savings. What else we have here in this class? What else? I hope that you can see this picture in this moment. I am I was analyzing about the picture, and I went to the internet and I was looking for a picture, and I find this picture. This picture you are watching in your screen is a car. This is Honda Civic, maybe. You can watch this in your screen. This is a Honda Civic model, maybe 1998, maybe model 1997, 99, more or less. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe 1998. So we have here a car, Honda Civic. Maybe it is not expensive. It is a cheap car, and you want this car, for example, from now to 1 year, for example, you want to buy your own car in 1 year from now, you can think to buy a used car. So you think, for example, I need a car. I want to travel to from one city to another city. I think that I need a car. So you can think to buy in Honda Civic, for example. This is the case that we have in this screen. In how we have an example with numbers. We have here an example using a lot of amounts, and you think how much money do you need to buy this car? How much money? If you say, if you think how much money, we can think how much savings, how much savings Or how much money do I need to buy this car? How much does it cost? How much does it cost? Maybe I am not very sure, but maybe it costs 15,000 quetzales, maybe more or else. I don't know. I don't know. 15,000 quetzales in 1 year. How much do you need a monthly? How much do you need every single month? So it's easy to make this division. You need to take 15,000 quetzales divided in 12 months. It's easy. Please analyze, please watch, please follow me in this example. We need to take 15,000 quetzales divided in 12 months. So how is the result dividing 15,000 quetzales in 12 months? We have 1,250 quetzales monthly. 1,250 quetzales a monthly. Every single month you need to save 1,250 quetzales if you want to buy your own car Honda Civic model 1998 in 1 year. Please analyze, please think about it, please take note. What else? We need to know how much money I need every single week. Okay, it's easy. You can take 1,250 quetzales and divide this amount in 4 weeks because 1 month has 4 weeks. It's easy. 2,250 quetzales divided between 4 weeks. We have, let me see, 312 quetzales. 312 quetzales every single week we need to save. We need to save 300 quetzales more or less to buy a car in 1 year. But we can follow making more divisions. For example, you can take 300 quetzales, 312 quetzales divided in 5 days, for example. Maybe you work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Maybe you take your weekend to study, you take your weekend to stay with your family, you take your weekend to vacations. I don't know. So you work 5 days a week. So you can divide 312 quetzales in 5 days, and you will obtain 60, 62 quetzales with 50 cents. 62 quetzales and 50 cents every single day. Every single day. You need maybe 63 quetzales, 63 quetzales to buy a Honda Civic in 1 year. 63 quetzales daily to buy a Honda Civic in 1 year. Maybe the next year, if you start today saving 63 quetzales, more or less, every single day, you will have your own car in 1 year. Maybe you say, teacher, but I want to buy my car in 1 semester, in 6 months. Okay, it's easy. You need the double of all amounts that you watch in your screen. You need the double of the amounts that you are watching at your screen. Maybe in 1 semester you want buy your own car, you need 100, how much? 120 quetzales, more or less. 120 quetzales daily. And you will have your car in 1 semester. But if you want to buy your car in 1 year, you need to be disciplined to name your savings and you need every single day 63 quetzales daily. And you will see that in 1 year you will have your own car. This is an example. You can do this with a computer. You can do this with I don't know, with a building, with a house. You can do maybe with a motorcycle, maybe with a business, maybe with a project. I don't know. Whatever thing you want, you can do the divisions, the amounts that you are watching in your screen. This is only an example for you. What else we have in this class? What do I need for a startup? What do I need for my own business? Maybe you are thinking in this moment, what can I do? What can I do if I want to start with my business? Okay, it's easy. What do you need? What I need? What do I need? We need savings. We need to have savings in the bank. We need to have an account in the bank, and maybe we need 1,000 quetzales. Maybe we need to have three or 400, or maybe 200 or 400 quetzales. I don't know. Maybe what you need is a decision. Remember, you need a decision to start with your own business, to come to start with a startup. You need to have savings. If you don't have savings, you have problems. You have problems. Maybe because you need to go to the bank and make a loan, and this is a not good way, good track. You need your own savings. Please don't take a loan. Please, what you want is your own savings, and you can start today. You can start this week. You can start this month. You can start this semester with your own business. I am remembering now, I remember maybe 20 years ago, 20 years ago, I started with my first enterprise, with my first business. I started selling computers. I started selling accessories for computers, and I didn't have any money. Maybe I had I don't remember exactly, but maybe 1,000 quetzales, 800 quetzales maybe. And I remember that my parents said, Alder, you can start with your business. Yes, I want to start with my business. Okay, how much do you have? I remember that I smiled, and I say to them I think I don't have much money. I don't have much money. I only have um 800 quetzales. 800 quetzales. Okay, okay. My parents said, okay, we'll help. We will help you, and we have here 5,000 quetzales. Take these 5,000 quetzales and start with your own business. I remember that I start I started maybe with 5,800 quetzales 20 years ago, making business, making or selling computers in my city. And it was the best decision that I had took. This is the best decision for me. So 20 years later, I can say to you this day, today, in this moment, I can say to you it was my best decision to starting to beginning to make business with my own savings. Surely, my parents helped to me, but I didn't go to a bank and took a loan. I didn't do that. I took my savings and I took the decision, and I began to start business 20 years ago. Maybe you can start now. Maybe you can start this year. Maybe you can start this weekend. Maybe you can start with your own business. Okay, what else do we have for this class? We are almost arriving to the end of this class. Almost. We have maybe 10 minutes to talk about this topic. I want to talk with you, maybe third of all, we can talk about personal savings. Personal savings. If you need or if you want to transform personal savings in enterprise savings, what do you need to know? You need to know that if you have a job now, if you are working in an enterprise, you have a job. You receive a salary, you receive a check, and you are sure in that job. You are safe in that job. So if you have a job, maybe you are in a safe area. Maybe you don't have any problem. May, maybe I don't know, but maybe you have an schedule. Maybe you have a plan for every week. Maybe you have a plan for every month, and you say, take it easy, no problem. I will have my check in 2 days, maybe in 3 days. I will have a check. So take it easy, no problem. I am quiet here in my job. So I want to say to you, I want to tell you now that you are in a safe area. And always you will be there for a lot of years, maybe, I don't know. But if you want to start with a business, if you want to start changing, making changes in your life, what do you need? You need to move for a safe area to a unsafe area. You need to do this movement, this move from safe area to a unsafe area. For example, all the entrepreneurs around the world start with savings. They know, for example, that in the unsafe area, they will gain maybe 35% less than a job they were receiving. Maybe 35% less than a check that they usually receive in a job. But they take the decision, they take the risk, they take the challenge. So when you and me take the risk, when you and me take the decision, when you and me accept the challenge, we are moving from the safe area to an unsafe area, and we will see big challenges. We will see big risks. We will see a lot of things that you and me don't know. But I can say today to you that you and me always, and we are going to see great rewards too. Big, great rewards. So, what do you want? What do you need? You need to take the decision. Maybe you are studying laws here in Universidad Rural de Guatemala. Maybe you are studying an engineering, maybe, I don't know, industrial engineering, civil engineering, agronomic engineering, I don't know. Maybe teachers, profesores de enseñanza media, I don't know. But you can start making a plan. You can start thinking about what will happen maybe in 2 years if I can have my own school, my own college. What if I want to have my own office? What if I want to have my own business. I don't know if you are thinking about it, but this university is doing the best for you. For this year, you take the decision to go from the safe area to an unsafe area and take the challenge in receiving a great rewards. So please take the decision. So please take the risk. So start today um, taking this challenge. So remember, because we are finishing this class. What we are what we were watching in this class. We were talking about savings. We need to be disciplined. We need good habits. We need to think about the future. Do you remember? We were talking about that you and me need to take apart 20% every single month from the check from the coms that we receive every month. What else? Oh, yes. We were talking about that you and me can name the savings. This is for a car, this is for a travel, this is for a new computer, this is for a new cell phone. You can take these tips, you can take this advice. Remember, we were talking about to buy a new car maybe. We were talking that maybe it cost 15,000 quetzales maybe. And how much quetzales do you need every single day? You need 63 quetzales every single day to have your first car in 1 year. We were talking about this example. We were talking about the business. We need savings to start business. We need to go from the safe area to unsafe area. Take the risk, take the challenge, make a decision. I repeat, take the risk, take the challenge, and make a decision. You have the future in your hands. You have the future in your hands. Okay. Finally, we have a questions to study this week, and we have 5 questions for you. The first question is, everybody can say money. What do you think about this question? Everybody can say money. What do you think? Everybody? Maybe you say yes. Maybe you say no. I don't know. Everybody can say money. Maybe everybody if you are disciplined. But if you don't have any discipline, maybe it will be hard for you. So please analyze your answer when you respond if everybody can say money, true or false. Second question, with our salary, we can be wealthy people. Please analyze. With our salary, with your check every month you receive, we can be wealthy people, true or false? Please think about it. And the number 3, an advice is to save 5% each week. What do you think about this question? An advice is to save 5% each week, true or false? You know, I'm sure that you know the answer. Number 4, question number 4. Name the savings is a bad idea. Please read with me. Name the savings. Name the savings. Is a bad idea? True or false? What do you think? What will you write this week like an answer for these questions? And the last one is, if we want to start with a business, we don't need we don't need savings. We don't need savings. What do you think about it? If we want to start with a business, we don't need savings. I don't know what is your answer. Please analyze. Please think about it. Please take a moment to think about the answers for every single question that you will have for this week. Please think about this class. Please think about your future. Please take the decision. Please start saving money this week. Please start with a goal to buy your own car, for example. Start with your own business. Maybe change your old computer for a new computer, but please start today. Start with a decision. So we are arriving to the finale of this class, to the final of this class, and I say to you, thank you very much to stay here with me, for stay here with me, listening to me, analyzing with me, maybe good ideas about your future, about your studies, about your savings, about your family, about your decisions that you will have maybe this year. So, thank you very much. We are at the end of the class. In maybe the next weekend, the next Friday, I will be with you again and analyze another topics. So thank you very much, and I say to you, bye bye. Thank you. See you next. See you next week.